Straight to our top focus, setting the stage for elections in Karnataka. The Election Commission is likely to announce the dates for the assembly polls. Election Commission is expected to address a press conference at 11 a.m. Since the tenure of the 224-member Karnataka Assembly ends on May 28th, the polling and counting of the votes is likely to be held by the second week of the month. The battle for Karnataka has intensified, with both Congress and BJP stepping up the campaign in the state. While the Congress is looking to retain power in its last bastion in the south, BJP is leaving no stone unturned to reclaim the state. Cutting across to political expert, senior journalist T.S. Sudhir, who is joining us on the broadcast for more on this story. Sudhir, the poll panel, as soon as they announce the dates, the model code of conduct will come in place. Apart from campaigning, not much would be in the hands of the Karnataka government.
Absolutely. And what we have seen over the last few weeks and months, in fact, right through from November, December, when UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath made several trips to Karnataka, the Parivartana Yatra of the BJP was kicked off. The Congress has stepped up its ante. The model code of conduct stepping in would mean that, much of what the mudslinging that we have seen in the last few weeks would probably abate a little. But yes, a very prestigious election for both the BJP and the Congress. The BJP would look at this as almost like the final frontier, because Karnataka is the biggest state ruled by the Congress at this point in time. And the result here would pretty much set the stage for the 2019 general election. Also very important, Ankit, is the fact that since 1985, Karnataka has never voted the same party back to power for a second consecutive term. That is something the Congress would be very of. At the same time, Karnataka also has shown an inclination, a tendency to give in not a very clear verdict like we saw in 2004. Even in 2008, even though the BJP was the single largest party with 110 seats, it was still 3 seats short of a clear majority. So Karnataka can spring a surprise, which probably explains why the heavy pinch hitting by both the BJP and the Congress. And what is the most interesting part of this entire election, Ankit, is the fact that with national leaders like Narendra Modi and Amit Shah and Rahul Gandhi leading the campaign, Karnataka election has become much more national than regional, and the implications will be more on the entire country than just talking about Karnataka.
That's right. And Sudhir, I noticed you sporting a very smart moustache, and that is also the battle as far as the Karnataka is concerned between the Congress and the BJP. While on one hand, the BJP relies heavily on the national leaders like Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. For the Congress, it seems Siddaramaiah is holding fort in a much more effective way than possibly Rahul Gandhi and the kind of sway that he has in Karnataka.
Well, yes. In fact, if you speak to people on the ground, they say that the person standing between the BJP and a possible victory in Karnataka is Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Siddaramaiah, in many senses, has reinvented himself over the past 5 to 6 months. He's much more active online. He writes posts on Facebook, like the one he wrote on the fact that he felt that the South Indian states were discriminated against, especially referring to the 15th Finance Commission that has been formed. He has been active on Twitter, taking pot shots, not just at his political rival B.S. Yediyurappa, who is the chief ministerial candidate of the BJP, but also at Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. So in that sense, the battle lines, both online and offline, and Siddaramaiah, it would seem, is leading the charge. Also in the manner in which he has taken some decisions in the recent past, whether it is a contentious decision to give a separate religion status to the Lingayats or about the separate flag issue, he has made this about Kannada subnationalism, taking on the guard of nationalism that the BJP talks about. So in that sense, he's trying to play the entire Karnataka election battle almost like a regional player, making Congress into a regional player.
That's
right. The BJP would want to win the card on the combined strength of a Narendra Modi at the center and a B.S. Yediyurappa at the state level.
Very interesting, this template that B.S. Yediyurappa, Siddaramaiah is following. Almost a similar template was the freedom that was given to Captain Amrinder Singh in Punjab, and Congress saw the results there. Similar sort of freedom being given to Siddaramaiah, who as of now, to counter what the political analysts call the polarization of the BJP, is also playing, as you are calling it, the regional identity card.
Yes, in fact, Karnataka and Punjab are pretty similar in many ways. Like in Punjab, where you had an Aam Aadmi Party as a third force, here you have the Janata Dal secular led by former Prime Minister Deve Gowda as the third force, which could be some kind of a dark force. which could emerge as a kingmaker in the event of a hung assembly. But just like Amrinder Singh was clearly the leader, the captain of the Punjab Congress, here Siddaramaiah is pretty much leading the way as far as the Karnataka Congress is concerned. He has come a long way given the fact that he's new to the Congress ranks. He has been in the Congress only since 2006. And in fact, when he became Chief Minister in 2013, many eyebrows had gone up because people expected the likes of a Mallikarjun Kharge or even G. Parameshwara to throw their hat into the ring. But Siddaramaiah has survived, and in the last 6 months, it would seem that he has come into his own, taking the charge, leading from the front. In many senses, this is Siddaramaiah's battle. He's taking on both his mentor, H.D. Devegowda, as well as the BJP, B.S. Yediyurappa, who the Congress constantly refers to in the online world as a jailbird, something which the former Chief Minister has objected to. So it is a war of words, turning quite virulent, quite ugly, and one suspects that in the next 5 to 6 weeks before the elections, it's only going to get worse.
Sudhir, just stay on with me. Also, let's take our viewers to what is happening as far as Karnataka is concerned right now, and we'll go to Sudhir for an reaction on that as well. Amit Shah, the BJP president, is already in Karnataka. He is on his third visit to the state, a 2-day tour this time, where on the first day he reached out to the Lingayat community, and in the wake of the Siddaramaiah government granting a special separate religion tag to the community, it becomes very significant. In a short while from now, the BJP president will participate in a farmers outreach campaign, and he will in fact later at around 11 a.m. will address a press conference as well. Amit Shah will offer respects to the Puja Swamiji at noon. Meanwhile, wooing the Lingayats and the Dalit remains high on the BJP party chief's agenda. The BJP president will continue his Lingayat and Dalit outreach. He will also visit the Sri Muruga Math on the first day of his campaign in Karnataka. He in fact went and accused Siddaramaiah government of corruption. In fact, claiming that the countdown has begun for the Congress government as people are all set to vote for change. Striking back at the Karnataka State Congress, in fact, hit at the BJP chief, calling him Shah of lies, and the state BJP chief ministerial candidate B.S. Yediyurappa as a spineless leader.
आपने कहा था कि 2 सीटें तो यहां पर चली गई हैं, लेकिन कर्नाटक में उसका हिसाब
जरूर, कर्नाटक हम जरूर जीतेंगे।
आश्वस्त हैं आप पूरी तरीके से?
बिल्कुल।
कांग्रेस का अंतिम बड़ा राज्य बचा है।
देखिए, वहां पर जिस प्रकार से 5 साल सिद्धरामैया सरकार चली है और जिस प्रकार की एंटी इनकम्बेंसी में अनुभव कर फील्ड में से आया हूं, मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतेगी। नरेंद्र मोदी के नाम का वहां पर क्रेज मैंने देखा है।
लेकिन बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो कांग्रेस कर रही है वहां पर। लिंगायत का जो कार्ड खेला है कांग्रेस ने।
देखिए सीता जी, कर्नाटक की जनता और लिंगायत समुदाय भी जानता है कि यही कांग्रेस ने 2013 में यही प्रपोजल को रिजेक्ट कर दिया था, जबकि दोनों जगह उनकी सरकारें थी। क्यों रिजेक्ट किया भाई? सोनिया मनमोहन जी की सरकार ने ये प्रपोजल को रिजेक्ट किया था, और आज चुनाव जब आया है तब ये प्रपोजल लेकर आप आए हैं। क्या मतलब है इस चीज का? उनको मालूम है होने वाला नहीं है।
आप पक्ष में हैं कि लिंगायत को एक अलग धर्म माना जाए?
देखिए, इस तरह की संवेदनशील बातों को चुनाव के वक्त चर्चा में लाना ठीक नहीं मानता मैं।
और चर्चा में लाया जा रहा है?
अगर करना होता तो 5 साल थे, 5 साल उनकी सरकार चली, क्यों नहीं किया भैया? 2013 में जब दरखास्त भारत सरकार तक आ गई थी, कांग्रेस की सरकार थी, क्यों नहीं किया आपने?
आपकी इंजीनियरिंग दिखती है किस तरीके से सारे हिंदुओं को एकजुट किया जाए, लेकिन इस तरह के कदमों से आपको लग रहा है डेंट लगेगा उससे?
देखिए, हमने ना जाति के आधार पर इलेक्शन लड़ा है, ना हिंदू मुस्लिम के आधार पर लड़ा है। कांग्रेस डेवलपमेंट के आधार पर वहां चुनाव नहीं लड़ सकती, ये इसकी मजबूरी है, इसलिए अलग अलग प्रकार के मुद्दे खड़े कर रहे हैं।
आप हमेशा एक टारगेट फिक्स करते हैं और अमूमन बहुत क्लोज आ जाते हैं उस टारगेट के। भारतीय जनता पार्टी जितने सीट जीतेगी, कितने भी लोग सवाल उठा लें, लेकिन आखिरकार एक गुजरात को हम छोड़ दें तो आखिरकार जो आंकड़ा आता है सामने वो वही आता है जो टारगेट आपने सेट किया हो। कर्नाटक का टारगेट क्या सेट किया आपने?
अभी कुछ नहीं सोचा है, हम प्रचंड बहुमत से जीतेंगे। मैं अभी 60 सीटों पर गया हूं, अप्रैल में मेरा सभी सीटों का दौरा समाप्त हो जाएगा।
लेकिन कांग्रेस को भी इस बात का एहसास है कि ये उसका अंतिम बड़ा किला है, जो अगर ढह गया तो उसके बाद पता नहीं क्या करेंगे। जो सबसे बड़ा राज्य उनका, हालांकि पंजाब है अभी हाथ में, लेकिन राहुल गांधी सब कुछ झोंक रहे हैं। वो मठ मंदिर हर जगह दर्शन करने नहीं,
वो गुजरात में भी गए थे, हिमाचल में भी
तो
गए
वहां
थे।
असर तो दिखा था ना? कोई
असर नहीं दिखा। 50% वोट हम पाए। मुझे बताइए श्वेता जी, 1967 के बाद, 1967 के बाद, 67 के पहले के चुनाव तो आजादी के आंदोलन की परछाई में लड़े गए। 1967 के बाद एक भी चुनाव हो जिसमें कांग्रेस को 50% वोट मिला है। हम गुजरात में लगभग 50% वोट पाए, हिमाचल में 50% वोट पाए और त्रिपुरा में भी 50% वोट पाए। मल्टी पार्टी डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम में 50% वोट पाना बहुत बड़ा मैंडेट होता है।
A confident Amit Shah there. Let me also bring in my colleague Nagarjun Dwarkanath. Yes, Sudhir also with us. Nagarjun, you know what you were telling us earlier, there is an important meeting of the BJP that is also going to take place at 11 a.m. Already, as soon as the date would be announced, possibly a final plan will be put forward for the BJP.
Well, definitely, Ankit. I'm coming to you from the state headquarters of BJP party. At 11 o'clock, they have convened an election management committee meeting to talk about all 224 assembly constituencies and the last final leg of how the campaign should be done and which star campaigners should visit which constituency. All this will be chalked out in this campaign committee meeting. Most senior leaders and also union minister are supposed to be a part of this. It's called or it's convened by BJP Lok Sabha MP PC Mohan, who is a BJP MP from Bangalore Central constituency. At 11 o'clock, he will be meeting many senior leaders from BJP state party and also central leaders. Remember, on the other hand, Amit Shah and Yediyurappa are in Davangere and Chitradurga meeting lot of Lingayat mutts today, which will continue today also. But back in Bangalore, other party leaders will get into a huddle and chalk out the plan for next 30 to 45 days as to what exactly should be done, which campaigner should concentrate on which seat, because it's a crucial election. Remember, a lot at stake for BJP. Also, this can be a stepping stone for 2019 elections for them.
All right, Nagarjun, stay on with me. We are also being joined by National Affairs Editor Rahul Shrivastava on the broadcast. And Rahul, as it is a battle for, mustache, for, of course, the BJP and Congress to set the agenda for the 2019 elections rolling, how is the BJP preparing for it? Amit Shah, in that interaction with India today, just fell short of announcing his target for this election.
Okay, there are two levels of motivations as far as the BJP is concerned. The first one, that the BJP wants to rule one state down south. Its attempt to cobble some kind of an arrangement with the EPS, OBS combined in Tamil Nadu didn't work. Its ally in Andhra Pradesh, TDP, walked out of the NDA just recently. It lost government in Karnataka in 2013. Now, that's where it wants to do better than last time around. The second, that's Karnataka is the last big state as far as the Congress bouquet is concerned. And the BJP would love to defeat the Congress in Karnataka, because that the BJP feels will give it a kind of a high which perhaps will enthuse the party for the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. But the BJP has started a bit on a back foot, primarily because of the street fighter Siddaramaiah has unleashed something which the BJP will have to control. Now, in 2008, the BJP came to power riding a Lingayat wave, led by a dominant Lingayat leader, B.S. Yediyurappa. But in between 2008 to 2013, B.S. Yediyurappa and the Lingayat fell off the map as far as the BJP is concerned. And that the result was that the BJP lost 70 seats in Karnataka compared to 2008 in 2013.
Right.
That 70 seat loss went to the Congress party because Lingayats and B.S. Yediyurappa were not with the BJP. That's the strength of the Lingayat vote, and that's where Siddaramaiah has heard them. Even if there is a small chip away as far as the Lingayat vote is concerned, BJP doesn't have too many other votes to actually depend on. That's where the BJP will try its best. All the Panna Pramukhs, all the Pracharaks, all the BJP men will be there in Karnataka, making it a hell of a battle.
Making a hell of a battle. You know, there'll be hot, interesting days for Rahul Srivastava and a team of all our political reporters going forward. Sudhir, if I can come to you very quickly. The entire talk about the importance of Lingayats, of course, 17% in numbers. They have a sway almost in about 100 seats out of the 224 of the Karnataka Assembly. How important is this Lingayat card? Is it going to misfire, as many are calling it? There will be a consolidation of the other caste against the Congress party, or that's the trump card that Siddaramaiah has played, and even if a 5% vote bank of that shifts towards the Congress party, it will be game end for the BJP?
Well, if you leave aside the public posturing by both the BJP and the Congress, who obviously say that the Lingayat vote will come to them, privately, both the Congress and the BJP, and I've been speaking to a lot of them in the last 10 days or weeks since the decision was made, both the party leaders are not sure how the Lingayat vote will actually turn. The BJP would hope that a majority of it, which has stayed with the party in the last few elections, would continue to stay with it. But the Congress, as you said, is hoping that they would be able to chip away with a few bit of percentage of the Lingayat votes, and that could actually determine the contest in some of the very tightly contested constituencies, especially in the northern part of Karnataka. That's really the hope that the Congress is really pinning on, because they do realize that especially in areas like the coastal Karnataka region, with the kind of polarization that is taking place, the BJP may actually have its nose ahead in some of those 20-odd constituencies. So with the Lingayat card being played, they have somehow balanced it out. But still, now that the campaign period would still be about 4 to 5 weeks, we'll have to see how the things play out on the ground, because even within the Lingayat community, they are not sure about how this will translate into benefits for them at a very individual level.
Right.
What they now know is a piece of paper which has not been given approval by the central government. So they know what has been played is a political ploy. Whether it will translate into individual gains is what every Lingayat will be looking for.
And that, in a way, would, as Rahul was saying, would also is the conundrum for the BJP. If they give it a go-ahead, they lose some sort of a vote bank there. And if they don't, of course, then the Congress can go and say that, listen, we tried everything. The central government of the BJP did not let it go through. I'm going to go to Rahul very quickly. But before that, Nagarjun, as the BJP already is preparing for this meeting at 11 o'clock, what's the word from the Congress's side? How are they preparing for the final battle, for the final rush, in fact, of the campaign just after the Election Commission announces the dates?
Well, Congress too also has got in a huddle right now. A CM was supposed to travel to inaugurate diary camp this morning, but it has been cancelled, is what we hear. He's got into a huddle with the key political persons in Congress party as to decide to what exactly will be the program for the next 45 days or 30 days. Also, at 12 o'clock, JDS rebel MLAs who joined Congress the day before yesterday will be visiting the KPCC office in a show of strength. Also, clearly some messages being sent out by Congress party that they wouldn't want to tie up with anyone prior to the polls, and they are going to win the majority themselves. And also Deve Gowda from JDS party met a lot of progressive persons this morning, and they also gave a memorandum that JDS will have to contest alone and not with anyone else. So a lot of political mileage being given to JDS also in terms of civil society. So one cannot ignore JDS as well here, because they are hoping to be the kingmakers this elections.
Absolutely.
This battle in Karnataka is the toughest, is what many political commentators feel, that BJP and Congress are fighting the most toughest political battles in the couple of
Nagarjun, that's what makes it extremely interesting as well. A tough political battle for election for a political journalist. Nothing more exciting than that. And I'm just going to go to Rahul Srivastava. And Rahul, just stay on with me. Let's very quickly tell our viewers about the last 5 performances of the BJP and the Congress in the state of Karnataka. And this time, there could be a surprise. Let's quickly take a look at the BJP. In the year 2013, the last assembly, the BJP had 40 members in the assembly. 2008, they had 110. They were in power. And 2004, they had 79 members in the assembly. Now, let's quickly take a look at Congress as well. How the Congress has performed in the last three, in fact, governments. 2013, when Siddaramaiah became the chief minister, 122 for the Congress. In 2008, 80 for them, and in 2004, it was 65. So this has been, in fact, the performance. If you see, somewhere the Congress has always had more numbers in that sense. If you go on comparing, even when the BJP was in power in 2008, they had 110. And Rahul, if I can come to you, how much would you attribute this to the local leadership? Because as of now, when you see Yediyurappa, he's not the same Yediyurappa of 2008. There have been charges. He's also a weakened leader, with the Lingayat factor also coming into play. Ultimately, the BJP realizes or has to pull the Modi trump card and, of course, the Amit Shah, jugglery to win this election.
Yes, Ankit, if you look at a question, there are multiple layers of political equations which will come into play as far as this Karnataka election is concerned. One, very importantly, the people of Karnataka will look at one fact. Is Narendra Modi still a big factor across the nation? Because if it is, then definitely the BJP can think that it can get more votes as far as, because it's happening so close to the 2019 election. Second, I think the kind of caste chemistry which will come into play this time around, with a very open attempt by Siddaramaiah government to woo the Lingayats, will open the game to almost every player. The Lingayat vote is slightly adrift. It is not as cohesive an entity as it used to be earlier, primarily because last time around the BJP lost the Lingayat vote. They were looking at others, and this time around the Congress has played a strong card. Some of them will be thinking maybe it's a good move. This is something they have been demanding for a very long time, but it hasn't happened. Now that Siddaramaiah has done it, maybe. But then on the other hand, some Lingayat voters will also think it has come too late. The BJP is at par at the center. It actually doesn't get any time to decide on the Lingayat move, because today is a notification. If it is coming, then the central government can't really decide on giving them a separate census code. Beyond that, there is another element in Karnataka, the JDS.
That's right.
JDS, the strength of the JDS, Mr. Devegowda in a certain belt in his home turf, the Vokaliga vote, if he is still a force, somewhere I think if he contests a strong election, he hurts the Congress party.
Right.
And that's where I think the JDS, the non-working Lingayat character, and the anti-incumbency. Remember, the Siddaramaiah government hasn't really covered itself with credit as far as last 5 years is concerned.
That's right.
I think a lot of things will come into play, but I think it will be a very hard-fought election even for the BJP, because I think it's not the same BJP, it's not the same Mr. Narendra Modi, and it is not the same B.S. Yediyurappa.
That's right. And very quickly, Sudhir, before we slip into a very short break, as Rahul was pointing out, the entire campaign has been away from the people's issue, as possibly sort of an admission that there has not been much that has been done, or possibly BJP has not been able to pick chinks in the armor as far as Siddaramaiah government is concerned. But ultimately, how do you see the JDS factor playing there? A vote cutter, kingmaker, or ultimately the one who's going to decide who rules the BJP, who rules Karnataka?
The JDS, Ankit, has always held about a 20% vote share in every election since 2004. Most of that vote comes from the old Mysore, the southern Karnataka region. Last time they won 40 seats in the entire assembly. 23 of those seats came out of the southern Karnataka, the old Mysuru region. So their strength lies there, which is why Rahul Gandhi, most likely on the advice of Siddaramaiah, whose home turf is also the same Mysuru region, went on to attack the JDS during the weekend when he was there, calling it Janata Dal Sangh Parivar instead of the Janata Dal Secular. Now that was a direct attack at Devegowda and his party, basically calling them the team B of the BJP. The plan was to send a message to the Vokaliga and the Muslim voter of the JDS that they should not waste their vote on the JDS, because their votes will finally be only helpful and beneficial to the BJP, and there could also be some kind of a tacit understanding with the BJP. Now, the Devegowda and Kumaraswamy, we have seen in the past, have been political freelancers of sort. They have, Kumaraswamy has become chief minister with BJP support a decade ago. In fact, the JDS, as we speak, is in power in the Bangalore Municipal Corporation along with the Congress. So they have done business with both the Congress and the BJP. But in this election, Siddaramaiah has personally decided that he is not going to do business with the BJP. That's one reason he did not allow BM Farooq, the Rajya Sabha candidate of the JDS, to get elected. He has inducted 7 JDS rebels into the Congress. He has inducted someone like businessman Ashok Kenny, who is, whose rivalry with Devegowda is the worst kept secret in Karnataka.
Right.
So in that sense, no love lost between Devegowda and Siddaramaiah, and that personal animosity and a lack of an equation is actually playing out into the relations between the Congress and the JDS also.
How much of that is going to be playing a crucial factor on the day when the votes are counted? We'll only have to wait and see once the dates are out of the Election Commission. Rahul Srivastava, T.S. Sudhir, please stay on with me. We have to take a very quick break. This is going to be our top focus. Karnataka elections, many are seeing as the semi-final before the big final of the 2019 elections. Top focus, Karnataka elections coming back. National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastava, my colleague Nagarjun and political expert T.S. Sudhir are going to stay with us. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.